someone's help. Here's the problem. Yay Publishing House's annual novel writing competition is about to begin, and as is our rule, we plan to invite a few of our writers to serve on the judging panel. However, we have two writers who are neither Inizuman, nor do they currently reside in Inizuma. Well, this Zenyu, of whom you speak. This is embarrassing, but that's my pen name. Eh? Well, that's one we never heard of. Well, it's certainly nothing worth mentioning.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
I mean, it's nice to meet you too, but I didn't plan to come here. Oh, are you also interested in reading those travel logs? No problem, just give them to me when you're finished. I'll go with you, although I can't go in. I can wait for you near the tea house. I'm so looking forward to reading Uncle Ramsey's new travel logs. Down the beach. The water of this beach is crystal clear, and the color of the sand is so white, it's completely different from the open seas. It would be a nice place to set sail, or take off from. And the scenery here is very nice. Let me write it down in my notes. Traveler, please wait a moment. I need to think about how to write my travelogue. You can walk around and enjoy the scenery. Please don't stray too far away from me. That guy Hisha is following me. He's just nearby. That's kind of a little far. Hey! Why are you standing in my way? Are you trying to start something? Why are you following us? Following you? What? I was taking a walk around here. What's wrong with you? Do you own this beach? Who do you think you are? Pretty good. The scenery here is really nice. And then, let me have a look. There's a riverbed in the outskirts of the north town. The small water over there is very nice. Let's go there. It's fucking raw. Wow, that sucked. More lavender villains. What opponents? There's no opponents. Why are there demons around here? Trevor, please kill them! Demons? These are Philly turtles, sir? Uh-oh. Why are there demons wandering around? Although the scenery is very nice, it is really quite dangerous. But I can conclude this is the expense of my travelogue. Let's get out of here and find a safe place. That guy is still following us. He's really, persistent. Uh-oh, oh no, my movement. Oh, I thought my movement was all broken. Kill him! Kill him! Whoosh! What the hell is this place? There are demons here? Why are you following us? Me? Follow you? Aren't I allowed to come here to enjoy a walk and pick fruit? So paranoid. The last location is the top of the hill over there. You want me to go up there? The view is very good. We should be able to, fly. What? Oh, the fan can get abused. The fan will be abused. You know, if Fontaine is more of a technical place, I imagine the music will have more synth to it. I mean, if they have a little bit of synth music in any Zuma, I can expect more synth stuff over there. What? Uh-oh, I'm not gonna make it. Actually, I will. Oh no! Motherfucker! Why are you still crawling? Why are you still crawling? Why? Standing on top of a mountain, you can almost see the entire Narukami Island. The wind of the mountaintop is quite strong, and the height is the perfect for takeoff. There are no obstacles here. It's a long way from Inazuma City. I won't be disturbed by Dojin or any unwanted people. It really is a good location. In conclusion, it's a good location to take off from, and it's a nice place to write about the travelogue. That guy, he's still following us. He just wouldn't let us go. I'll get rid of him. It's fine, don't worry about him. He wouldn't dare do anything rash with you around. When dealing with this kind of person, if you approach him, he would keep pestering you. Anyway, let's call it a day. Let's go back to the Komodo Key House. I'll never forget that I robbed this place. Oh, what the hell? I already have some ideas about the main story of my travelogue, but it'll take me a day or two to finish the chapter. I have written a few paragraphs before. Please take these paragraphs to Midori first. When I finish the whole story, I'll ask someone to bring her the the completed travelogue. Not complicated. Why would it be complicated? Travelogue, That's what he says. How would I know if it has any other agendas? What are you talking about? I said this guy has ulterior motives for writing these travelogues. Who would think about these random nonsense, travel around Tibet in a hot air balloon without using vision? There must be some sort of agenda behind it. He hasn't exposed himself yet. Okay. Whatever. Crazy. So the game didn't want to load that in? Traveler, did you get the travelogue? This is from Mr. Ramsey. So thin. The other travelogues are much thicker. He hasn't finished yet. Is that so? I'll wait and read it when Uncle Ramsey is finished. Then I'll have a new story to tell Kochi. Thank you, Traveler. These are for you. Please accept them. Alright. What else is around? I have no idea. I've heard the thing go off, but I don't know if there are other people in Inazuma City that have quests about them. Like, yeah, in the future I can go look, but like... I mean, I'm going to, but... I don't really plan to do the rounds until I have completed all the side quests. I'm not hearing the game do this sound anymore. Okay, there's nothing else in Inazuma City at the moment, it seems. I think there was more quests in Konda Village, I think? It's not looking like there's anyone here. Alright, I'm gonna try this shrine. Huh. I don't know where this other Electroculus is. Okay, useless. Let me up. I don't know, man. Oh, well, okay, there's really nothing up here either.
Naru, call me, please.
Okay, now that's not it. Alright, let's see if there was anyone at the counter in camera, if I remember. I've definitely lost track of some side quests, and definitely lost track of some people. You cannot afford to delay any longer. Almost everyone has been evacuated now. Is this not the perfect time to sort everything out? Mind your own business. Darutsuna's safety and the smithing operations are our business. Don't you have shrine duties to attend to? Or are you trying to tell me that the metalwork is under the authority of the Grand Narukami Shrine now? Don't you lecture me. You really think I'd be talking to you if I didn't have to be? It's because you aren't doing your job. The Taragami's influence is now being felt even by the second sacred Sakura at the Grand Shrine. That's the only reason Lady Miko sent me here, to exercise it. What? How is that even possible? The Grand Narukami Shrine is nowhere near here. You are far too dismissive of the Taragami's power. Praise be to the mighty Electro Archon. The Taragami core has been proven useful. It can be used by as an unlimited energy source. How convenient. You think that's as far as the issue with the Taragami goes, do you? A problem arises with the whatever's Mikage furnace, and as far as you're concerned, the most pressing issue is a temporary halt in production. Right, the fact that we've had to halt the production is damaging the war effort. This is the most critical issue of all. Ugh, forget it. I'm only here to deal with the Thunder Sakura issue anyway. You may not like what I have to say, but I urge you to be more vigilant in how you've been handling this. You brought in experts from Fontaine to work at the Mikage furnace, yes? Most of them have already left, but unless I am mistaken, one engineer has stayed behind for equipment maintenance. What's stopping you from approaching him? You must mean Xavier. He already approached me, and he and I had a conversation. But the one managing the maintenance of the Mikage furnace is Sir Hanbi, and he isn't here. Beyond that, I don't have the authority to divulge any further information. That Hanbi? Never mind, this isn't getting me anywhere. Since you place such a great emphasis on authority, then let me put this to you in those terms. If the situation deteriorates any further, you can expect to be visited by someone with the authority to take this out of your hands. As much as I appreciate the unsolicited advice, you don't need to worry yourself about this. Once Sir Hanbi gets back, I'll report the situation to him. Until then, forgive me for abiding by the rules, but I can't tell you anything else. Seems those two are arguing about something. Things look quite tense. Paimon thinks that they mentioned something about the Mikage furnace. Maybe something's happened to the island. Let's go ask about that. Is this how I get into the island? Probably not. I'll ask them about the situation in a second.
Just a bunch of scrap.
See, there's an Electroculus somewhere. Oh. How did it come to this? What's this Mikage's furnace that you guys were talking about earlier? You're an Outlander, aren't you? You've got some terrible luck to have traveled to Inizuma at this time. That island is called whatever. It's a smelting point for jade steel, which is used to forge weaponry. Are you aware of the legends of Inizuman swords? The jade steel manufactured here is the reason that Inizuman swords are as sharp and durable as they are. It sounds top secret. It's not that big of a secret. After all, the Tenryo Commission feels that having the ability to forge powerful weapons is something they shouldn't flaunt, or they should flaunt. A few years ago, for the purpose of expanding production capacity, they hired a team of consultants from Fontaine. They built the Mikich furnace, a machine that can fully harvest the powers of Tatargami, whatever. We've warned them countless times to not let their guard down when it comes to the Targami, but they decided to go ahead with the project anyway. After the Mikich furnace started production, most of the consulate team returned to Fontaine. Only Xavier, who we just mentioned, stayed behind in Izuma. But during one of the previous battles, something went wrong with the furnace. The part that stored the corrupt energy became extremely unstable. Work is halted, and everyone was evacuated shortly after. Xavier took emergency action. He seems to have set up a containment dome around the furnace. Okay, so that's why he can't get in. It's only a temporary solution, though. He's probably still on the island now, trying to figure out a way to solve the problem for good. Meanwhile, the Shogunate is only concerned about restarting production as soon as possible. I hear that they've even considered calling the consulants from Fontaine back again. But I doubt that we'd be willing to come under the current conditions in Izuma. And it just has to be that Hanbi guy in charge of this whole thing, doesn't it? Who's Hanbi? A manager, you could say. Always going on about procedures, articles, and applications. His first reaction is to never find the solution to the problem. Instead, it's about what forms should be filled out and which powerful individual needs to be informed about the incident beforehand. He's probably in the city right now preparing to submit whatever forms he can find. I really don't know if he's actually aware of the severity of the situation. I just hope that Xavier or our craftsman can find some way to solve the problem. If something was to go wrong with the Korean inside the Mikich furnace, well, if that happens, we should probably leave the island. Is there something I can help you with? What's all this about the Mikich furnace and Tarkium talk? This is a small problem. We need a little time to sort out. You're an adventurer, aren't you? This place isn't suitable for you or your lick. Get out of here. This all sounds pretty serious. It'll affect our adventure for sure. That's true, but didn't you mention that someone named Xavier is trying to find a solution? Why don't we go and take a look? It'd put our minds at ease if we could help take care of this, wouldn't it? So this is how I'm gonna be able to get in. Nice. I've been trying to find a way in there.
Stop licking! Listen, lick his pillow.
Let's see here. It's hopeless. Hello, are you Xavier? That's right, Xavier's the name and the name's mine. And it is a fate fair foul that we should meet at the same time and place. Pray tell, fine lass, who are you? I'm here to help out. To help out, you say? I say, from the looks of your attire, we two are a fellow Inuzumuths, or a pilgrimage of passion. A rare pleasure, my friend. I must say I am touched by your kind intentions, but I must also apologize for being frank and saying that I don't believe there is any help you can offer. On the way here, did you happen to see a protective cover that looks like a bubble? No, I didn't. Okay then, well that makes sense. The gaming dome's not usually visible. If you want to view it from a distance, you have to employ a specific observation technique. So, how do you do it? Not with my eyes, that's for sure. I view it by availing myself of the work. The Mikich furnace response per whatever, trial version. I followed the instructions in the letter, based on the readings given by the instrument. It seems that the dome has been successfully activated. And one other thing I should mention is that, technically speaking, its official name is the Mikich Furnace Emergency Containment Dome. Now, as for the Mikich Furnace, please give me the short version. Basically, it's a super smelter built using Fontaine technology, powered by a Targagium, whatever the hell that is, core brought over from Yashiori Island. Due to the impact of the war, the Mikich Furnace is now an extremely unstable site. But whatever happens, I now sealed it following the Mikich Furnace Emergency Response Procedures, trial version, so the problem is now almost certainly contained to a certain extent. To a certain extent? Well, it might be 893 pages long, but the trial version has no information on the emergency measures accountable in the wartime scenario. We need to form an editors group for our trial version, expand an edition first issue, and have a detailed discussion on an additional emergency scenario. Anyway, point being, even though I have followed the emergency response measures, they aren't the most complete, and the environment within the containment dome has turned, less than ideal, shall we say. The Mickey's Furnace has now ceased operation indefinitely, and that soldier is getting incredibly antsy about it. Allegedly, Miyuki recently borrowed some of his people to arrange for the evacuation of the civilians. Now that really got him riled up. But if things continue like they are, who knows? Tatsuna might just turn into a glorious firework visible all the way from my dear home. The beautiful town and patriarchy. Could it really get that bad? In the worst case scenario, yes it could. We've not reached that stage, but if it gets that serious, you look to procedures for further guidance. Precisely, but considering it mostly deals with insurance claims and lawsuits and the like, I was rather hoping it wouldn't come to that. Recently, though, the instrument is indicating that the containment dome I activated is a little unstable, but I don't know where the problem is. Back in my beautiful homeland of Fontaine, we would normally have a vision-wielding expert diagnose the problem. Then we would form a dedicated review panel to discuss and raise proposals, approve a solution, then organize the demo work. But with Inazuma being the way it is right now, all I can do is try to determine what might be going on through naked eye observations of my imagination. In short, you're taking a best guess. Best guess? My dear girl, please. This is a woefully inadequate representation of what goes on. A fair description would be observation influence drawing on a wealth of professional experience, including Analog's previous case. Okay, so an educated guess. Precisely. So my guess is that it could conceivably, potentially, possibly, probably be an issue with the device containing the terracotta cores that is having a knockoff effect on the containment dome I installed. But even if that's the case, the readings given by the instrument seem off. Something must have happened outside the dome as well. So you're whacking someone capable of investigating.
Yes, that's it. Under the current circumstances, in the area around the Miko furnace, only a vision barrier would be, well, safe. Anyone else would probably make it around 3 paces. Except for me, I'm a special case. I'd have croaked about halfway through taking my first step. In short, if only we knew exactly what was going on with the furnace, I'd likely be able to formulate a repair plan, but we still need a review panel to approve it. Wait, it would only take one person to fill the function of a review panel. So we're all set? I can go investigate for you. But it doesn't look like you have a vision.
I'm no ordinary individual.
Is that so? Alright, you've swayed me. It's not technically a proper procedure, but we shan't achieve anything by just sitting on an issue. And I suspect that if we left the soldier to handle it, his report would still be sitting in his superior's chest of drawers, gathering dust as the island is being blown away sky high. But we pack up here, then we'll head off. In any event, we need to get closer to the furnace to get a better idea of the situation. Perhaps you could go and investigate the surrounding areas while I'm packing up. These strange readings must have something to do with whatever's happening in the furnace.
Pack up? Has that been approved by the review panel?
Actually, as a representative of the present review panel, I have already granted myself authorization to back up and strike camp, so no need to worry about that.
So I finally get to go in here? Wait, no I can't. Oh, god damn. You're telling me I have to just go to the specific points? I want to go inside. I need to go in so I can get the other Electroculuses.
Nice and spicy.
And what do you want, asshole? What do you want? You better lead me to something good. What the hell? You really are a little asshole. Oh. Oh my god, why are there Fatui? This rift is huge. What on earth is going on? And are those the Fatui? What are they doing
By
so
royal
nearby?
decree.
They look like they're guarding this place too. What's going on?
Goba, get them! Prepare to be blown away! Oh, it's reveal, but...
I was lucky that turned into an ice tornado.
This isn't good.
These rifts must have something to do with the Fatui, huh? Might as well just teleport up to that one. What a huge rift. Looks like we need to take care of this thing before we can check what's up with the containment.
By royal decree...
Dang.
Nice and spicy!